Now, in this episode of Samurai Jack, we're entering what appears to be a 1920s jazz club. Just by the dress that people are wearing and the music that's being played, it just gives you that real atmosphere of the 1920s just really coming alive, topped off with your made men and mob bosses. Now, as this is all going on, there's one character that stands out, and of course, that's our samurai, just sitting off to a corner, just minding his own business, when he notices a group of men coming to the bartender. Now, as we look in on these group of men, we realize that these aren't just your normal gentlemen just getting a drink. They are made men, literally robots made men. And they're passing a package onto a bartender who just casually eyes a group of men at another table who seem to be kind of short gentlemen. And the robots just nod their thanks and they make their way over to those smaller gentlemen. Now, they line up in a row, and pretty obviously for anyone who's look over, they're about to take some action. But before anything drastic can really happen, Jack leaps into action and prevents them from killing anybody. Now, they do unleash some shots, but they go wild and they aren't able to kill anybody. Now, the one thing I should also mention is that what the heck is that singer doing, man? Like, she's just belling out her voice while this battle's going on. Like, take some cover, my girl. Like, you're going to get hit by a stray bullet if you don't move. But hey, she's committed to keeping, like, the evening mood going on, even during a gunfight. Which I guess this is a mob boss area, so gunfights probably aren't all that uncommon, but still, duck and cover, my girl. But the fight ends quite quickly with Jack being surrounded by a whole bunch of mob guys about to throw him out when one of the short guys he just saved comes up to him like, we got some work for you. And Jack just hears like, well, what kind of organization are you guys? What kind of work are you doing? And in that mob boss faction, they're just like, oh well, we fix things. We make sure money goes here and things go to there. We just make sure that things run smoothly around here, that people are protected and all that. And at that, Jack knows exactly what's going on. He's like, you guys are mob bosses, and I will have no part of you. And at that, he starts to stomp off, and the mob boss is just like, yeah, fine, whatever, leave. And then he turns on to his crew like, well, we got this job for a coup, and we got to get to work. And as soon as he hears a coup, Jack's like, hold up, my apologies, guys. I didn't know that you worked for a coup, that you met with him personally. I would really like to join your organization. It's a dream of mine to meet a coup. Just playing it up, just laying it down on them that he really wants to join them now. And the mob bosses are like, now you want to join us? Okay, fine, but we got to test your loyalty. And for that, Jack's like, I will do anything you guys want me to. They're like, perfect. Here's a bomb. Take this gift to one of our clients that aren't paying us our protection money and blow them up. It's just this really old guy living on a pier with his dogs and cats, just really sweet. And Jack is supposed to just say, like, it's a gift from your protectors. Don't worry about it. Thank you for everything you do for the community. Have a good day. Instead, Jack points out to the guy, like, hey, jump down this hatch, escape, take all your pets. This place is going to blow. Run. He doesn't tell him that, making the mob bosses think that he's actually one of them. So they're like, all right, well, you check out. You did what we asked. We got rid of that client that wasn't paying, so we shouldn't have to worry about not getting paid money anymore. Now, one thing I also should mention is that Jack is wearing a snazzy gangster suit. Like, he's giving up his white robes and is wearing a black striped suit that looks really great on him. And his sidearm is, of course, his katana. So, man is ready for action, and he's dangerous as hell and sleek as heck. So, I really appreciate that they changed up his design, just showing that he went and joined them completely for this role. So, I really gotta appreciate the work that they put in there. Now, the job that they're going to be doing for a coup is that apparently there's this crystal that a coup has been trying to get his hands on. And this crystal has the power to control all the water in the world. Now, the reason why a coup hasn't been able to get control of it yet is that apparently there was a goddess who created this crystal that defeated a coup somehow. Like, it seems like a coup's been able to defeat everybody, but we got this one god that was able to defeat him once. Kind of wish she would have, defeated him permanently, but hey, that is what it is. So she defeated him, preventing him from taking control of that crystal, and to ensure the crystal's safety, she set up 3 guardians, earth, air, and fire, to guard that crystal from anybody coming in and taking it. Now, I do find it interesting that we just have an earth, air, and fire, and not a water. You would think that a water crystal would have a water protector guardian as well. But that's just my opinion. Maybe the gods didn't have enough power to create another guardian. Regardless, they take Jack to the place where the crystal is being held by the Guardians, and Jack is slowly sneaking his way in through the piping and gaining his way into where that crystal is being held. Now, eventually he does reach where that crystal is, and just as he's about to approach the dais to go grab the crystal, the three guardians appear and combat ensues. Jack is able to dodge most of the attacks, fight around them, and eventually is able to somehow get them to attack each other, which then causes them to envelop each other into a giant tangled mess. Now, that's kind of a convoluted solution to the problem without Jack killing them, but I guess it works. So Jack grabs a gem and he goes down and meets up with the rest of the gangsters, who then quickly take him off to go meet up with Aku, presenting him with the water gem. Aku, now for his part, is just like, what the heck are you guys doing here? I didn't want you guys here. You're not allowed to come into my presence anymore. So just really demonstrating that they weren't actually on good terms with Aku. Not surprisingly, no one's really on good terms with him. And they're like, we got you, boss, but we want to give you something that we got here. And they present the gem, and Aku's like, wow, what the heck? Like, I've been spending thousands of years trying to get this thing. How the heck did you get this thing? And they're like, well, it wasn't us, boss. It was our newest member, Jackie. And as soon as they say Jackie, the face of Aku's just like, wait, whoa, whoa, what's going on here? And like a badass, Jack just slowly comes in, like, he corrects him, like, actually, the name's Jack. And he goes in for the kill on Aku. And they have like a nice little fight going back and forth, and it's clearly showing that Jack has definitely honed his skills more, for he's able to do a lot of damage to Aku. Now, just as he's about to bring the finishing blow onto Aku, the rest of the gang members come over and knock him out. Now, waking up from being knocked out, Jack finds himself inside the apartment of the mob bosses, where the whole mob's like, hey, what are you doing, dude? Like, you just went crazy in there. You started attacking Aku. I mean, we had to knock you out just so we could get you out of there before Aku actually killed you, dude. Like, what the heck were you thinking? And at this, Jack's like, you guys, you gotta take me back there right now. I gotta take out Aku. Like, it's my destiny. And they're just like, we're sorry, Jack. Even if we want to, we can't. The whole palace has disappeared. Aku is long gone. At this, Jack is about to jump into a giant tirade on how his journey has been going and what he's been supposed to be doing, that he has to kill Aku. And at that, he's just like, you know what? No, I'm not even going to go into it. You guys don't even need to know. Just that I'm sorry. I'm not the person you thought I was. I had to deceive you to get to Aku to kill him, but it's over now, so it doesn't even matter. He then turns to the members and like, okay, now hand over the gem. I need to return it back to the place I took it from, so that Aku can never touch it. And at that, the mob boss is like, wait, what are you talking about? We gave the darn thing to Aku. And Jack's just raising an eyebrow, and I think he says like Joey or Mr. Nichols or something like that. And one of the members reveals the gem to be inside his hat and hands it over to Jack. And he's like, thank you. And as Jack is about to leave, we get a bit of that sly mob boss speech coming in, where the mob boss is like, hey, you know what, Jack? You're right. Thank you for showing us the better way. We were wrong. Why don't you hand over the gem to us and let us return it? Because we really feel bad about it, and we feel like if we do this, we'd be able to make amends and start on the road of righteousness. And Jack is like, I'm very happy to hear that. Of course, here you go. I think you find it much happier to be on the right side of things. And just like a sucker, Jack hands over the gem and leaves. And the last scene that we get to see is the mob boss just using the gem to sell water to the masses. Now, I should mention that although I like this ending as a kid, there's no way that, for one, Jack wouldn't find out about it and then come back and take the gem and return it, or Aku showing up, sending his minions to go take the gem and bringing it to him so he can control it. So really logically, although the mob is able to use the gem somewhat, eventually someone's able to find out about it, and that will be taken and either returned back to the proper place it should be, or Aku has it. I'm going to guess it gets returned back to the Guardians, because we never really see that gem again in the rest of the series, so it doesn't really play effect. Now, I know it's a cartoon show, so obviously they could still probably have it, but just in my own mental space for that world, just to make things work, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jack finds out that they still have the gem, so he returns it, so everything go back to normal. Now, I will say I absolutely love this episode. I love seeing Samurai Jack in his Jackie Black gangster outfit. It was great. It was well done. I really liked it. I liked how we got to see a little bit of mob bosses that are still going on in the way future. I liked us seeing a bit of that 1920s tone going on. So the animators did a fantastic job there. I liked how they show that the reason why Jack failed again is because he once more was arrogant and started monologuing, when he should have just went right for the kill. If he didn't stop to gloat over Aku, he would have been fine. Instead, he gets knocked out, and again, his overconfidence is his downfall. Also, that he was just blindly trusting someone to do the right thing, even though every indicator is there that these guys have a life of crime, they worked for a coup, there's no way that they're going to return this gem. But because of his naivety, he still believes in them, so he gives it over. So I like that we still get to see those flaws in Jack's character, that he's either over trusting or overconfident, and it leads to some bad situations for him. If he would turn down both those aspects just a little bit, then maybe he might have achieved his goals, but then again, he wouldn't be the samurai that we know and love, the noble hero. So our story continues. But leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know, what was your favorite part of this episode? What did you think of it? Did you like seeing Jack in his gangster outfit like I did, or do you think it looks ridiculous on him? I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section below. Take care now. Bye.